Hello and greetings from where I am, in a traditional Wancho village in a remote corner of Arunachal Pradesh. I'm sorry I can't come to your film festival, but it will take me several days to reach Shillong from here. I'm sitting in the Wancho Centre for Art, Culture and Knowledge, which is a small initiative that we've started in the village. This beautiful hut has been made by my friends and colleagues, Jatwang Wangsa and his family, and Banwang Losu from the Wancho Literary Mission, and I'm collaborating with them for this work. My filmmaking activities are in the area of animation and documentary film. We are recording the stories, the folklore, myths and memories of the elders of the village, translating oral traditions into the medium of film and from Wancho language into English. This is an excellent place for being and for contemplating. It is away from the world, and we experience life differently, away from the constant buzz and distractions, the dreams and illusions of the internet. All these technological achievements today are outstanding and overwhelming. That's why it becomes so important to return to the roots of our storytelling traditions. These are the stories of the ancestors that remind us what it means to be human beings, connected to each other, related to each other, to all living beings and to the world around us. We are attempting to communicate to others in our filmmaking, so the narrative must be clear. We need to do a lot of research for the films we make so that we can present the material that has some depth of meaning. Filmmaking is a difficult, lengthy process that will give rise to many questions. Why am I doing this? Who is it for? It's very soothing to hear the sound of the rain on the palm leaf roof. The village community still upholds many of their traditional values. These are honesty, community, sustainability, respect for their land and resources. It seems to be so important to listen to the stories of the ancestors and to study the wisdom and knowledge of the stories. We are also planning a book. It's going to be a collection of Wancho folk stories, an illustrated book, and this here is an illustration done by a local artist from the village. Her name is Choi Mai Pansa. It's an illustration for the story of the crocodile. And in this story there's a girl who marries a crocodile, and it all takes place because of this gourd. This is called the Mai gourd. It's a local gourd. We also organized a workshop in the school a few days ago, and these here are some illustrations by some of the children. And this is an illustration which I've done. So we are translating the stories from the oral traditions to the audiovisual format of film, and from the Wancho language into English. Just a couple of days ago, we had a film screening here in the village to screen the 2 documentary films which I recently made with the Wanchos. One of the films, The Myths of the Wancho, is about the storytelling traditions of this village. So it's all set in this village, because we are going to take one of the stories and adapt it for an animated film. So the documentary film is to give some kind of context and background to where the story comes from. The other film is the documentary film about the Wancho Animation Workshop, because in March this year 8 people from this village, 8 Wancho participants, came to Northeastern Hill University, to the Department of Anthropology, for the 2-week-long Wancho animation workshop. We also had participation from some of the professors from the different departments at Nehu, as well as by young filmmakers and designers from different parts of India. I see from my own experience that the filmmaking gets better with practice. We are easily enchanted by the digital technology and all the effects that we can put into our films. However, story is still the most important and most memorable part of the film. If you feel that you can help us, please be in touch. It's not only about financial support, although this is very important so that we can involve others and facilitate projects. This centre welcomes anyone who would like to participate. We would always welcome volunteers who can come and share their skills with the village community. We want to organise all kinds of activities here: storytelling sessions, workshops and research.